What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video we're talking about the Nike SB Blazer Zoom Mid. Yeah, it's a long name. Let's just call them Blazer Mids just because that's what everyone calls them. All right, so let's get into it, guys. So I've been skating these shoes now for about 4 weeks, and the moment that I put them on, I fell in love with them. So right out the box, I don't know about you guys, you can comment below what you think of this, but for me, getting a brand new pair of shoes, I actually really don't mind the break-in process. I kind of like the feeling of a new shoe. That being said, it really depends what shoe I'm skating. So before these, I was skating half cabs. So I skated about 5 different pairs of half cabs before I got these. It was kind of like my go-to shoe. I was super comfortable with it. I loved the way it felt. I really liked the ankle support and the stability that it had, especially the new ones with that kind of hard plastic on the outside. If you guys are curious about my take on half cabs, go check out this video right here. But before you check that out, let's get into these shoes. So right out the box, they're really comfortable. So as far as fit goes, I'm usually a 10.5 with Vans, but with Nikes, I tend to go a half size bigger. They're just a little more comfortable. I feel like 10.5's too snug for me. I found myself wearing these as like an everyday shoe. I don't normally wear my skate shoes outside of skateboarding, but these ones, I just wanted to wear them all the time. Let's say I was going out to a restaurant or to the gym, I just always wanted to wear them. I just think they look so cool, and I just felt cool wearing them. Look down factor is great. They go with most outfits. I would wear them with shorts, with pants. They just felt good and looked good. I would even train in these. Like I said, I would wear them to the gym. I could do squats in them. I could stretch in them. They're just like a good all-around shoe, even for going out to dinners. So let's get into board feel. Board feels great. Tricks are predictable. And these shoes have the best flick I've ever experienced with a skate shoe. So right out the box, kick flips felt super good. Kick flips just roll off the top of the feet really nicely. 3 flips felt really good. Hard flips felt really good. It just feels like a really predictable shoe. And when I go to do my trick, I know that they're not gonna let me down. Little sidebar here, if you guys are interested in picking up some wax, go check out Slipz Wax on Instagram. They have some dope wax that they're making, and it smells good too. And if you're new to this channel, consider liking this video and subscribing for future videos. I put out videos like these videos here, where I review products. I also film my skate progression and film homies skating as well, so it's just a good mix of skateboarding all around. So like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. All right, let's get back into the shoes. So this is my second pair of shoelaces. The shoes came with 2 pairs of laces. They came with white ones and they also came with blue ones. I opted out for putting the blue ones in when I ripped them, just because I don't like having mix match of laces when I'm skating. I don't know about you guys. Comment below if you guys don't mind mix matching. I'm sure you don't. But for me, I'm just very particular of how my shoes look. I ended up using my Vans laces, but they didn't quite fit all the way to the top, so I had to kind of tie them funny like that. But that's okay, it still works. I ended up putting super glue on the first set of laces, and they lasted probably about 2.5 weeks before they ripped. And this second pair of laces hasn't ripped yet. And like I said, I'm at about 4 weeks of skating now. So another thing I noticed, especially during the heat wave here in Vancouver, that these shoes are pretty warm. So they have this kind of like leather here on the outside, and this top part is pretty thick and can get pretty warm. Not to the point where it's like kind of annoying, but it's definitely noticeable and gets warm in these shoes. So not the best summer shoe, but I mean, it's not going to stop me from skating them. So as far as stability goes, like any shoe, after about 3 weeks, they tend to get soft around the edges, which makes it easier to roll your ankle. And I did find this happened a couple times where I did roll my ankle in them, but I'm also prone to rolling my ankles because I've messed up my ankles so many times in the past. I kind of have weaker ankles. So comparing these to a half cab, I definitely recommend the half cab over these as far as ankle stability goes, because there has been some times in the half cabs where I've rolled my ankle, but because of the stability of them, it didn't fully roll. It kind of just quickly rolled and bounced back and didn't hurt. Whereas these, I've fully rolled my ankle a couple times, so take that into consideration. It really is just a flaw in shoes in general. They tend to just get soft over time, and it's just easier to roll your ankle. So after about 2.5 weeks, I did a shoe goo job, made the shoe last a little longer, but I would say these have about 2 weeks left of life in them. You can see on the sole here that there is still quite a bit of rubber left for flicking, whereas I think Vans actually burn through quicker. So my half cabs wouldn't be as worn on top here, but they'd be more worn on the bottom. So the waffle technology on Vans definitely wears faster than these. And I'm really quite surprised on how long this has lasted. So this is my goofy foot, and this is my switch foot here. I don't have that many switch flip tricks, so my switch foot never really gets blown out. So wear test. So these have lasted me about 4 weeks now, and they still have life in them. Like I said, the bottom has a lot of life. There are a couple little holes on the tip here, but it seems like there's another layer of fabric beneath this piece of fabric. So there's still life left. I'd say these will last another couple weeks. So you're looking at like 4 to 6 weeks for these blazers, which is pretty standard, but if you're considering the price as well, so these were like $115 in store, and that's before tax, and that's Canadian as well. So $115 Canadian is pretty steep to be paying for skate shoes that you're going to burn through in like a month and a bit. So that's definitely something to take into consideration, whereas like a half cab pro or half cab will last you probably a week longer, especially on the top for like $100. And I'm sure there's other shoes out there that will last even longer, that are even cheaper. So comment below if you've had success with shoes that are cheap but last long. Comment below what shoe that is. Impact protection. So I actually ended up getting FP insoles. So these moldable ones here, cut them to your size, put them in the oven for like 10 minutes and then put them in your shoe and they mold to your foot. And ever since I put these in, I've had zero issues with like heel bruises. I've had some bad primos and came down hard on the board with my shoe and I didn't feel a thing, which is crazy because like in a half cab, or I'd imagine with any regular insole out there, you would feel that impact. Whereas the FP insole just kind of distributes that energy throughout the foot and you don't feel it. So I can't really talk on what the Nike insoles feel like, but I could say that these FP insoles go so well with these blazers. And like I said, guys, I've been skating half cabs for like 5 shoes in a row. So much so that I've actually bought another pair. So I ordered the black ones, the all black with the white checkered. Even this back piece is fully black. And for me to want to go and buy a second pair of these says a lot. So I really like these. They're probably my favorite shoe right now and they look cool. So that's it really. Those are the blazers. I don't really have much else to say about them. I think they look cool. They skate well. That's the review. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you guys are doing well out there and stay tuned for some more videos, guys. All right, take it easy. Peace.